All right, guys, today we are doing lesson 12. We are going to solve problems involving multiplication. So, hey, let's solve problems using what we learned about multiplication of whole numbers. All right, now turn to page 55, and I'll give you a minute or two. And you are just writing down what you know about a year, and then we'll share. Back to our what do you know about a year. Raise your hand. Tell me what you know about a year. All right, Cade.
There's 365 days in a year, and I don't know if I might put like that. There's 265,584 seconds in a year.
So you figured out the seconds. I don't know if you're right either, but it sounds pretty close. Sounds right to me. Miles, what do you know?
There are 6 months in a year.
There's more than 6 months. Okay, Vivian.
There are 100 years in a century and 10 years in a decade.
Very good. I like that. Emma.
There are 12 months in a year.
Yeah, we have 12 months in a year. Okay, I'm having problems today writing 12 months. There we go. That's a 2. Okay, I call on quiet children. Kira.
1,365 days and half a year is about 180.
Yeah. Okay. Riker.
There are 525,000 minutes.
525,000 minutes. Okay, one more. Keston.
That's your everything.
Just one thing.
There's 31,536,000.
Okay, here's what I want to know.
I know.
How many weeks are in a year?
I know how many things are.
Coral?
I just forgot.
Brooks?
42?
Close. Kaylin?
54?
Very close.
I know.
All right, Cade.
48.
Close. Keston?
52.
I thought I heard you say it. 52. Everybody write this down because you need to probably know this. 52 weeks equals 1 year.
I knew it.
Okay. What does a year measure? What does a year measure? Okay? Time. Yeah, it measures time. What are some aspects of time that are related to a year? You guys just named a whole bunch. Michael.
There are actually 24 holidays in a year, and you use.
Okay, we're not talking about holidays right now, okay? Not talking about holidays. Jace.
Wait, the bottom question?
Yep.
You only get one birthday?
Okay, let's think about measurement, okay? We're not naming holidays. Hadley. Days. So days relate to a year. How many days are in a week? 7. 7 days equals 1 week. Coral.
There are weeks.
Yep, weeks. So weeks in general relate to a year. Brooks?
One full rotation of the Earth.
Okay, 1 full rotation of the Earth is 1 year, right? Yeah. And then is that day and night? That's day and night. 1 full rotation of the Earth is a day. But then 1 rotation around the sun is a year. All right, guys, we're going to move on. Close your book, mark it with your pencil. We're going to launch. Okay. Guys, today, if you haven't figured it out, we're going to solve some problems that involve measurements. But before we solve any problem, we're going to do some estimation. So a baby elephant was born exactly 48 weeks ago. How many days old is she? First, we're going to estimate. Turn and talk with your neighbor. Which of these choices is about how many days old the baby elephant would be? Go. Turn and talk.
349. Yeah, definitely, because 350 is above how many days are in a year, and 48 weeks is lower than how many weeks are in a year.
My head works like that.
Okay. And stop your conversation, and we'll make this A, B, or C. Raise your hand to share. What did you and your partner decide? Bella.
B.
B. Why did you say B?
Because it was like in between them, because A was like too low and C was too high.
How did you figure out a number? How did you estimate? Okay. Guessed it?
I did the math.
You did the math. So what did you multiply?
48 times 7.
Okay, so that's not estimating. That's solving. But thank you for being very honest. Kara,
Me and my partner thought it was B.
you thought it was B? Raise your hand if you guys said A. Raise your hand if you said C. Yeah, wait until I talk. C, a couple of you think C. Raise your hand if you think B. Okay, put your hands down. Now listen. When you estimate, you round. So I am going to round either 48 or 7 to a number that is easy to multiply by. What would you round 48 to? 50. Can you do 50 times 7 in your head?
Yeah.
That's estimating. What would you get if you did 50 times 7? 350. But is 350 too high, too low, or just right? Delaney, what do you think? Very good. It's too high because I rounded 48 up. So 350 would be too much, but I know my answer would have to be less than 350, but is it going to be more than 300?
No. Yes.
Okay, yes. All right, B would be correct. All right, don't open your books yet. You are going to work with your partner and you're going to answer questions 1, 2, and 3. They're questions about measurement and multiplying. Then you're going to answer this question. I don't know why it might be on your book. But here is the thing that you got to do. Create a visual display to show how you solve the problem assigned to your group. Organize your work so that it can be followed by others. So guys, I'm going to give you about 10 minutes. Then you're going to leave your book open on your desk so everybody can walk around and see how you solved it. Okay? Most of the problems can be solved by multiplication. Raise your hand. What is the same between the solutions and multiplication strategies that you saw? Okay, Hadley.
A lot of us use the shortcut.
Yeah, I saw a lot of shortcut method, if not everybody, but I saw lots of shortcut method because it's shorter and it's faster probably. Okay, hopefully they were accurate, right? Okay.
I saw some box methods.
Some box methods. We like the box diagram. Okay, good. Cade.
I saw some people use that other one to check.
To check. So you
Yeah.
saw some people check with a different method.
Yeah.
Good. What about the solutions? Did you see a lot of the same solutions or were they different? What would you say, Chase?
So for the first two I saw, it was like all the same. But for the last one, it was either 6 or 7.
Yeah, so kind of a debate was going on if it was 6 extra days or 7 extra days. Okay, and I think that had to do with your computation, if you did it correct or not, huh? Okay, what are some common strategies for multiplying a multi-digit number by a one-digit number? Hadley. I think when it comes to multiplying by a one digit, you guys all go to shortcut, right? Because you don't have to have that zero placeholder, right? Okay.
I saw the shoe method.
The shoe method, yes, are stacking. What about when you had to do a two-digit by two-digit? Like when you did 12 times 31. Yeah, Kate.
I saw some shortcut and some of the shoe method, and I saw a lot of different ones for that.
So maybe when it's a 2 by 2, we kind of go to other strategies. Okay. Okay. So activity 2. It looks like we're still talking about measurement. Number 3, create a situation. It looks like you're making up the story that goes with the multiplication problem. Do you guys think you can do that?
Yeah.
Okay, questions 1 and 2 are probably good examples for number 3. But it looks like you just have 3. Okay, here is what you are doing. 1, 2, and 3, you have about 10-ish minutes working with your math partner. When you finish, you're not going to bring it to me. If you finish early, go ahead and get out a math center. In 10 minutes, we're going to meet back here and discuss. Go. Okay, guys, number 1, Lynn's family has collected 2,074 nickels, but we want to know how many pennies. If 1 nickel is equal to 5 pennies, I would multiply it by 5. Okay? So what is 5 times 4? Everybody?
20.
Aubriella, you're not even facing forward. Thank you. So I'm going to put down the 0. I'm going to carry the 2. What is 5 times 7?
35.
Plus 2?
37.
Put the 7 down. Carry the 3. What is 5 times 0?
0.
Plus 3?
3.
Good. And what is 5 times 2?
10.
So literally, you would have 10,370 pennies. Does that make sense? Okay. Yep. 1 nickel, 5 cents. Now, if they were going to save 2,074 nickels every year for 4 years, how many nickels would her family have? What will you multiply for this question? Cade.
2,074 times 4.
Okay. I'm doing the algorithm, guys. What's 4 times 4, everybody?
16.
I'm putting the 6 down. I'm carrying the 1. What is 4 times 7?
28.
Plus 1.
29.
Okay, carry the 2. What's 4 times 0?
0.
Plus 2.
2.
And what is 4 times 2?
8.
So they would have 8,296 nickels. Okay, number 3, you're creating a situation that solves this problem. I can't tell you how many of you guys just went ahead and did 1,049 times 8, wrote an answer, and told me you were done. For number 3, you're writing the story. So like number 1 and 2 have stories. Who wants to share the story? Because a couple of you guys made up some really fabulous ones. So start us off, Aaron. What did you come up with?
Lynn's family saved 1,049 pennies for 8 years. How many pennies did they solve and save in all?
Right. That is a story with a situation in it, right? Good job. What else did we do? Let's hear yours, Jace.
Bob saved 1,049 worms for 8 years. How many worms did he save in all?
Okay, remind me not to go to his house. It's disgusting. Okay, but good story. Brooks, what did you come up with?
Carter has 8
times as many pennies as Liam. How many pennies does Carter have?
Ooh, that's another good one. Did I do that right?
Yes.
Yep, 8,392. Did you get that for your answer?
Yeah.
Okay, to get number 3 correct, you would have to have a story problem where you have to multiply 1,049 times 8. Okay. Kira, do you have one?
The Jello factory packs 1,449, and each box they have eight boxes. How many Jello packs?
Yes, and is it blue raspberry Jello? Because that's the only kind I like. Okay, so here is our synthesis today. Okay, today we used what we have learned about multiplication to solve problems involving measurement. We just shared our responses. Guys, how would you have known if your solution was correct? It's kind of what we've talked about all day. Cade, checking it using a different strategy. Yeah, Brooks.
Or doing the inverse operation.
Doing the inverse if you know how, right? Inverse is opposite, so doing division. Okay, here is what we are going to do. Yes, you are going to do your cool down, but here is where it's different. First of all, this is a friendly reminder. If your name is not on your cool down, I throw it away. So make sure your name is on your cool down. That's my friendly reminder of the day. Okay, you need to do your cool down, and then I want you to do the math Bitmoji room. I want your voices at 0, and let me tell you why. There are 8 of you who need to do your multiplication facts test. You 8 are going to grab your devices and come up here, and you're going to do your math facts and then your cool down. So I need the rest of you guys to be absolutely quiet. Can we do that?
Yeah.
Okay.